Hey, what is up everyone? It's me, BaRKy, and I'm back with another mod showcase for Rimworld 1.3. In fact, this is the first one for 1.3, so that's super exciting. Woo! Fireworks going off and everything like that. I know I haven't been around for a while, so I really must apologize for that, because it's just the worst thing in the world, and I can't imagine anything happening to my worst enemies, really, going a couple months without my videos. But the reality is, I actually have been making videos. Just not the kind that most people would want to watch. Anyways, this is LightsOut. So what this mod does, it might be evident, as you can see pawns busy walking in and out of rooms. Let's see if we can catch one in particular. We have BaRKy over here. I did not name this guy after me, I promise. Just because I purchased Rimworld in some special way. Although if I was 87 on this random off-world colony, busy cutting up boars and stuff, I feel like I'd, be doing pretty well in life. Anyways, as he steps into this room, you can see the lights pop off, pop on, excuse me, which is something that I've always had a bit of an issue with in Rimworld in general. I've always found it kind of weird that, when you leave a room, the lights sort of stay on. Same thing with benches, especially when you go to sleep too. I think leaving the lights on when you go to bed is almost heresy in a way, though if you do that, feel free to tell me in the comments about how much of a terrible YouTuber I am with stupid opinions and whatnot. I've always found it a bit weird. I know that it is primarily for balance reasons though, which I will address later on in this video. But this is LightsOut. Another thing that it does besides this lighting over here, let's see if we can get someone else to come in. Cooking simple meal, let's do a jumper. We'll follow him along as he comes in, and we'll take a look at the electric stove. Now I've gone ahead and made my own custom settings for the mod just because it's very tweakable, but you'll see jump over here. It's currently drawing 35 watts, that is the electric stove, drawing 35 watts, and as Jumper goes ahead and takes a seat on the floor, unfortunately, you'll see that it jumps up to 1400 watts. So, something else that LightsOut does is when you're not using a bench, it's not going to be drawing any power. And when you do use it, it draws power. So the default that it's usually set at is over here. So you can see LightsOut, we're in the mod settings, and you can take a look. So we have turn off lights in empty rooms. I've got that on. Keep the lights off when the pawns go to bed. I've got that off. Standby power draw at 0%. Standby, and then power draw when in use at 100%. This is the default. This is what the mod comes with. Although you are encouraged to change it to fit your prerogative. So whatever you want it to be. I went ahead and changed it to 10% while off, and I will try again, and 400% when on. Although I don't really know about balance when it comes to this sort of thing. If you use this mod, please write in the comments what your combination is, and we'll see. If yours is anything close to mine, then you're probably a genius. If it's anywhere not, well, sorry to break it to you. But yeah, I have it at this. I think now for a lot of them, so for example, I have this base set up over here, although I do have unlimited power on. Let me turn that off real quick. Unlimited power off. Sorry, Darth Sidious. I've gone ahead and turned it off. Now, if you take a look at the space, I have many of these workshop benches going at the moment. I have 14 coolers, I believe. Yeah, 14 coolers, 6 heaters, and then what is this? 23 lamps going. Now, in total, 6 solar panels and a geothermal generator can just about power that during the day. During the night, not a chance. It definitely can't fill these batteries. I did have unlimited power on, as I said before, so of course I just filled up to the max straight away. But yeah, it doesn't keep up with it. And I did test it before I recorded this just to see if it could. With this mod on, with the default values, I can do it easily enough. And again, it sort of comes to the question of balance. So if we take, for example, the electric smelter, or I guess more importantly, the electric smithy, when you're using them, which is quite rarely, they're sort of standing and doing nothing. So of course you don't want to be giving power to them. Well, on the other hand, the electric stove is something that I'd almost consider to be always in use in most colonies. You're pretty much always cooking meals, because if you set a max, let's say if you want to go to 100 meals set in your colony between 5 people, as I have here, or 6 people, excuse me, I feel like it will basically always be in use, because you'll want to be cooking about 6 meals a day at the very least, and that means that you don't really have much time between, unless you've got some super optimized setup, in which case that's nothing, and level 20 cooking and whatever else. So of course this will always be drawing whatever power you'll need. While on the other hand, the electric smithy, the electric smelter, and a couple of the other ones, machining table kind of, although I feel like these two are the big offenders, basically will just be sitting there unless you turn them on again, but they'll be drawing the exact same amount of power. So I'm not entirely sure about balance. I've decided to sort of throw balance out the window. I used to try keep things as balanced as I could just for stream's sake. I just always felt it was a bit silly to have ridiculously overpowered mods in streams and stuff like that, and I still will try and avoid it if I can, but I feel like this is much more quality of life. Now, I have seen mods like this in the past, and they've always been pretty good, and I've always had one on that does something like this. The last one I had, I cannot remember exactly who made it, but the last one I had simply turned the lamp off when nobody was in there, but it still took the same amount of power. I prefer this one because you can customize it entirely. That's pretty much it. I love mods that you can customize, and this is awesome. But yeah, that is LightsOut. Please go take a look. It's a bit of a small mod. I'm not going to call it one of my favorites, definitely not, although I do think it's a very, very neat mod to have. I wouldn't even consider it quality of life. It just simply makes the game easier, unless you want to make it harder for yourself. And you can. You really, really can. Do that, and watch this power go. Look at that. Boom, minus 271,000 watts to cook a meal. Basically the power of a city. This is like some Dr. Octopus stuff. Anyways, I have been gone for a while. I do owe you guys an explanation for that, so... And that's it for LightsOut. Put a mod link in the description below, go check it out, it's awesome. But for those who want to hear about what's been happening, yeah, I haven't died, not yet. If you're offering, do let me know. But no, I haven't died just yet, although I did see a lot of people posting that I had, which was quite interesting to say the least. I don't know why people get the idea that I died. But no, I've been working on other videos, probably videos that most of my subscriber base don't want to watch. So I've been working on a Neverwinter Nights server, which is another big passion of mine with a couple of colleagues of mine. It's called the Dragon's Neck, and it's nearing release. I don't want to say anything too crazy because we don't know exactly when it'll come out, but I've been focusing on making videos for that server, and unfortunately the playbase that I have doesn't overlap with that one too much, although I really thought it would because it's awesome and it's Dungeons and Dragons and it's multiplayer and it's cool. And on the other hand, I've also made a new channel called Stay a While and Listen. I put up the first video for it a week ago. It's a video about Squid Game, which is a series on Netflix. So why am I even telling you that? If you don't know about it, well, tell me about that rock you've been under. But yeah, I put up a video there. It's a video essay channel, and I think that's going to have an even lower amount of overlap between Rimworld and that. So yeah, but if you go through my YouTube channel, if you go digging into the depths, you'll actually find that I actually speak about video essays a lot. So I had 2 videos on this channel. I don't know if I've removed them, but it was something that was the original plan to get into YouTube doing. And now I've gone ahead and done it. So yeah, tell me your thoughts. I'm not going to advertise it much, as I said. This will probably be the only time I do it, just because I'm not a very big fan of, since this base going wild. Not a very big fan of advertising that. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. This is LightsOut. I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye. Hey, thank you very much for making it to the end of the video. It's really, really awesome of you. I've got a Discord server that's free for all to join if you'd like to come and have a chat with me or anyone else. And I've also opened up a Patreon page to help fund my videos, so if any of those interest you, please go ahead and take a look at the description. Have a great day, and thank you very much for watching.